March is Women's History Month, and today we're highlighting a history maker in public safety. We're joined now by Division Chief of Rescue, Dallas Cooke, with the Jacksonville Fire and Rescue Department, the first Black woman to lead the department's rescue division, and a leader in helping shape the future of emergency care in Jacksonville. Dallas, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Well, first of all, congratulations on this honor. This is incredible. I know you personally to know your story and your background, but tell us a little bit about how you got here to this point, to this chief position.
So it's about perseverance. You know, I didn't grow up with the dream of becoming a firefighter, nor did I have access to the fire service. The fire department came to me in my mid-20s, and I was working in the ER at one of our local hospitals, and I was relentlessly asking questions to some of the firefighters, and that was my first access to the fire department. I realized that a lot of their answers aligned with the resilience, the responsibility, and showing up for people that was taught to me by my mother.
When it comes to being a woman in the fire department, a lot of people know that's not easy. I mean, you have to go through a lot of things, some of the things that men absolutely can do without even thinking twice about it. You look good, you're in shape. I mean, what is the mindset that you put yourself into doing these things?
Honestly, I just lean on the shoulders of a lot of the trailblazers that came before me. Women like Miss Glenda Hopkins, Miss Wanda Butler, and retired Fire Chief Ellie Bird, and Jill McElwee. I was fortunate to work with a few of those women, and I saw their perseverance, I saw their professionalism, and a lot of the things that I learned from them helped shape the way I lead today.
You look back at a lot of women for inspiration to keep going because days are not easy. You juggle being a wife, being a mom, and working in this position. What is the hardest part? Is it the position or is it family?
Honestly, it's probably both. My first obligation is Christ, and my second is showing up for my family. It is very, very important for me to have a healthy work-life balance, and I have to alter the fire service in the way I show up if my family life is altered.
Yeah. I look back at some of your history and you said that you helped revamp some things in Jacksonville. Walk us through what that's all about.
For me, I represent change. I represent opportunity, so it's important for me to make sure that when I started, there were only about 3 African-American women that looked like me. So it was important for me. I felt like that we are all recruiters, and I am a walking recruitment tool for JFRD as a Black woman, as a Black person and a woman. So I know it's important for me to always set the standard for the generation that's coming behind me.
These little girls are looking up to you. You're going inside of schools. They're seeing you in the fire truck. I mean, we all love the big red fire truck. You know, what do you pour into them so they know that they can do what you're doing?
Honestly, it's just about my face lets them know the position that I hold now, the work that I did to get here is an opportunity for them to see that they can be what I'm holding and what I am right now.
Yeah. Do you get emotional thinking about all of the things that you went through to get to this position?
I do, because honestly, I love this department. This department is like my dysfunctional family, but as I would say, I'm gonna stick beside them because the good does outweigh the bad, and there's always an opportunity for me to make change within this fire department with our good and with our bad.
Yeah. Speaking of this community, Jacksonville, some say, is not so easy to, you know, get under control. We talked to Officer Monroe with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Department, you with the fire department. We see a lot of fires in the city. I mean, what is it that you instill in our city to make sure that things are different moving forward?
As a leader, I believe that with our fire department, it is important for me to make sure that our firefighters feel supported. They have the adequate training that they need, and the leadership that let them know that we are here to make sure that they can perform their job safely and effectively.
You have a daughter yourself.
I do.
Her story, your story. What does Women's History Month mean to you?
Women's History Month means to me the opportunity to recognize women who are in professions where they were often told that they didn't belong in. We are here, we are representing, and we deserve to be here. It's an opportunity, like I mentioned, those few women like Miss Wanda Butler, to pay their story forward. They open up doors for me and people like me to walk right through them. So it's important for me to continue paying it forward.
Did you ever think you would be in this position?
Honestly, I never thought about it. I know I was capable, I knew that no one worked harder than I did. I knew what I brought to the table, so I knew I was capable of leading and standing in this position.
You see your name literally in lights, right, as we were on the set,
Yeah.
but you know, you say it's more than just a title. It's about really seriously making a difference. What do you hope that people take away from Dallas Cooke when they see you rock this uniform?
I hope that they take away that I am representation, and I'm also here to serve our community. I want them to know that when our crews come on scene, most people call 911 in some of the most vulnerable states that they are in. So I hope that when we show up, we're showing up with more than just a uniform. We're showing up with integrity, we're showing up with professionalism, and we're also showing up with trust.
Yeah. All right, so I have to mention, I am an AKA, so I do have to listen.
Yes, yes, we are all
You are a
one.
member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Tell me what you took from that to instill and, you know, use that in your everyday life too.
Honestly, my mother taught me resilience, she taught me responsibility, and she also taught me giving back and showing up for people that matter. Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, our sisterhood stands on that. We pay it forward. We're a sisterhood. We're about our community, and we're about representation.
So that definitely helps out with getting into the community when it
Yes.
comes to the fire department.
Yes.
What is it like being in? Is there really a fire pole inside of the firehouse? Do you still slide?
Yes, there
is it still the
there
truck?
is. There is legitly still fire poles in some of our fire stations, but honestly, it's just as quick to walk down the stairs. It legitly is, but it's there for you.
Yeah.
But most of our people still just use the stairs. It doesn't shave off any time, honestly, going down the pole.
I feel like that's our exclusive right there.
Right,
A little
right.
more than
It's a
people know.
staple, though. You know, when you think about the firehouse, you think about the fire pole also.
Yeah. Dallas, I have to thank you for coming in and making our HERstory series complete. For the ladies out there and the gentlemen too as well, your inspiration, what keeps you going, and one last message to them, to our people in the city of Jacksonville.
My inspiration is faith, my God, prayer, just leaning on the team and the community that you have. It is very, very important for people to see representation like me, because the cliche, you can't see what you can't be, really exists, especially in the African American community. So I just really want little girls that are looking at this story to know that anything is attainable. It's legitly about the effort that you're willing to put into it and the work that you're willing to make sure that you achieve everything that you want.
All right, Dallas Cooke, thank you so much for joining
Thank
us
you.
here for HERstory. We'll be right back after this.